This is a pace.
So Dennis Schroeder with Steph Curry. Andrew Wiggins. Draymond Green is back with Trace Jackson Davis. Warriors over the Wizards. But it was a competitive game throughout. And that's what Washington does. They hang in games. They got a lot of young talent. Andrew Wiggins. Poole, Bub Carrington. Bilal Coulibaly with Kyle Kuzma and Alex Sarr, the second pick in the draft.
I like the Schroeder-Jordan Poole matchup. But you're right. This Wizards team, they scared the Suns in their last game. Came back on them.
They beat the Denver Nuggets. And so the Kuzma missed shot and Jordan Poole
banks against the Suns, hits 6 threes. You let them hang around, they gain confidence.
Cycle it to Schroeder. Corner three is perfect. As Wiggins and Steph kind of carry, other guys kick in, and that was the key. And Schroeder's starting to play better and get more acclimated. That's off Sarr's leg.
He's learning. It's hard to win with a young team. That's the youngest team in the league, but they're going to scrap, and that's what they do.
Yeah, 14 years as an assistant, though. He has seen a lot of good programs. But guys like Poole and Kuzma, they can hurt you. Jordan 40% on threes, missed the three there.
You don't want to give him looks like that very often. Now you had 3 guys down in the paint.
Draymond attacking the shot blocker. This team will block shots, and Sarr gets a lot of them. And Kuzma's been banged up with missing 17 games this year, but he can be a scorer. And that skip pass. A good save now. Coulibaly, the Frenchman who had played with Wembanyama, and Kuzma missing there. And Trace Jackson Davis, who had 15 boards the other night, pulling the rebound. The pick and roll. Trace did well just to catch that, but fall
to avoid a turnover.
Coulibaly averaging 12 points a game. He'll launch the three.
See, Warriors are kind of giving them the 3 balls, knowing they want to get inside, so they're clogging up the paint first, contesting threes secondarily.
Warriors keep attacking inside. Trace Jackson Davis bothered there with his offhand, the right hand, the one that has the thumb wrap.
And Trace tripped him.
Yeah, fouling.
Things easy on him as a pick and roll player, pick and roll finisher.
I mean, he's 19 years old and a legit 7 feet. He had 16 and 9 against Phoenix the other night. And Jordan.
They give it to Sarr with a small defender on him. So
not look good.
You don't want to see that.
So right back in the lineup, he'd had the flu and a lower back thing, but he was not moving well. So Guy Santos quickly in. Warriors are also without Kyle Anderson, as well as Kuminga and Podziemski tonight. Shot clock at 3. Wiggins had to make something out of nothing, and Trace Jackson Davis getting on the glass.
Get some offensive rebounds. He's trying to win that big man battle.
He had 9 offensive boards against Gobert the other night. Schroeder, sidestep 3, and Dennis Schroeder.
Wait, now it is not knotted up anymore. That's what I was trying to say. Knotted up.
The long 3, and Carrington missing that. An offensive rebound for Sarr. Cycle it to Kuzma. And the Warriors are just letting Washington cast from the outside, which is why you want to gain separation. The Wizards are 1 of 6 on threes. And Steph being held by Carrington. You see extraordinary efforts for young guys when they play against the Warriors.
But they find out about that movement without the ball real quick.
Andrew Wiggins.
He's just backing up. He's kind of in drop coverage, and Andrew Wiggins is saying, I'm going to eat up that real estate. Get him going one way, go back the other, counter.
We talked about Jordan Poole trying to get some contact. Sarr's 31% from deep, but off back iron. And if Washington wants to keep shooting threes, the Warriors are going to be just fine with that. Schroeder had made 2 threes, but missing there.
And know that you don't have to settle for contested threes yourself. You can move the ball around, get a great look, excellent looks. This is the 30th defense in the league, 30th offense in the league.
Kuzma's got Steph on a switch. Guy Santos came to double. Shot clock at 7. Coulibaly flipping it up and in.
It's just on-ball defense.
Coletta mentioned youngest team in the league. Coulibaly's 20, Sarr's 19. Trace Jackson Davis. Yeah, Trace Jackson Davis was the
glass if he makes it a point to get offensive rebound.
It comes away. Corey Kispert's first playing time. And a foul on the
plus-minus. He hasn't shot the ball well lately, but he fine.
And so the plus-minus isn't perfect.
Yeah. And it's not an easy teacher to winning and you're still losing games, but you can see it with the plus-minus when you're having an impact on the game that's positive.
So 2 of 3 from the line.
Nope.
Buddy Hield just threw that right to Sarr. Now, those are turnovers the Warriors cannot have.
He was anticipating Sarr was going to stay up with Steph, but he just kind of jumped backwards, peeled back off of him.
Carrington and denied Buddy Hield.
His man not able to stay in between his man and the ball, and Buddy Hield came over to help, make it a tough layup or dunk.
Keyshawn George will step around and then follow.
They're just hanging around. That's all Brian Keefe wants his team to do. Just stay in the game, hang around, see what happens.
That's what they did against Phoenix for a long time. Steph Curry fly by. His first shot of the night rattles out. Offensive rebound to Wiggins. Wiggins on Kispert. Wiggs was going downhill a lot against Minnesota. Guy Santos, we'll call that a pass.
Got him away from Looney, so he was able to catch that one and score.
Jordan Poole.
Out now.
And Jordan always in free throw shooting when he was a Warrior, 85% from the line, and so he's got 8. Jordan Poole 8, Schroeder 6, and Washington the 1-point lead. GP2 wearing a microphone, as Kalena mentioned, his first playing time. Gary thought about that wing 3. He'll give Looney the mid-range.
By that pass, but he figured it out quick.
Kispert's the one guy that can get hot from three-point land, and and such great personality.
Guarding the best players in the world on the other team. He loves his job. You think about the 2022 finals. Coach Kerr talked about it. Misses game 1. They go 4 out of 5 games winning when he comes back. Like, he was a big part of all that. Tatum, Brown, defending all those guys.
Steph got in the lane, still kept the dribble alive, got it back, and then off iron. Guy Santos an opportunity. Buddy Hield straight on 3. Guy Santos tipping it out to Steph. Third opportunity. Guy Santos.
Second chance points, all him.
Doesn't need any stats other than he's just playing 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Jonas Valanciunas setting up. Jordan Poole's off to a nice beginning. Missed that there. You saw also Jordan is very friendly with all the Warriors, including Gary. And Payton down the lane, missed the layup. That's a rarity. The little big man normally finishes that.
You love that take.
You do not want Keyshawn George to start to get hot.
Transition defense. Get back, find the ball, find shooters, protect the basket, all of it.
His career best 24 against Phoenix.
Walk.
And 39% shooting it. The Warriors are losing the game.
Yeah. 8 second chance points for the Warriors and 4 for them.
Valanciunas always a solid pro at the center spot. The shot clock at 7. Cycle it back to Coulibaly. They're shooting a large volume of threes right now. I mean, 10 of the 19 Washington attempts have been from three-point land. Steph, little runner.
Short.
And then Curry will track down his own miss. This is how you shoot, by the way, in the first home game after a road trip. That almost always happens. You don't want to have the turnovers, though, on top of it. Shot clock at 4. Looney creating and off iron there. So now the Warriors 7 of 19 in this first quarter. Buddy Hield with the foul.
We've seen plenty of games like
show and go. Keyshawn George back out to Kispert. They run him off the line. And Kispert down the lane. Trace sent him away.
That's big.
Just a little thing of Buddy Hield getting Kispert off that three-point line. Feed him to the shot blocker. High screen roll. Schroeder will attack. But you get it on the glass. Trace. That pass was knocked away. Keyshawn George made one. Couldn't make that one.
You got to be careful with the turnovers. Throw some ball fakes here and there.
And Valanciunas. He sends Trace Jackson Davis away.
That's tremendous help and recover. It looked like he was behind.
That's a travel. We are told Draymond tonight. So that makes this game even more challenging without Draymond Green. Wiggins wing 3. And the Warriors right now, they can't throw it in the Bay at 31% shooting. And Kispert an open 3.
He's not going to the rim here. They're not going to keep you out of there.
We're going to have Brandon Podziemski put a headset on and hang out with us in the second quarter, but I think if Brandon can bring the Warriors some offensive rhythm.
Let's see what his plus minus will be.
As a broadcaster?
Yes.
We'll figure it out. Shot clock at 5. Wiggins did this, and I'm getting inside.
He was thinking what I said. Like, it's time. We've missed too many jump shots. They're not going to be able to keep me out of the paint. Even if my defender's there, just keep going. Bully ball.
on the roll there. And Wiggins coming up with a steal. Bub Carrington hit the deck. It's a 2-on-1, and Buddy Hield finish it.
I'm telling you, the older you get, that hard court can take its toll on your body, especially if you're already banged up.
And Bub Carrington rolls around for the three. So now, and Washington with the 4-point lead.
They're playing with confidence. Andrew Wiggins switched out and contested. Didn't matter.
Schroeder thinking quick 2 for 1. Pass low to Moody, didn't bother him, and then hit the three after.
And it started with Schroeder getting deep into the paint, though, and then you can kick it back out and get the ball moving.
So about a 6-second game shot clock difference, winding down the first. And catch and shoot again, and so
they're going to win the first quarter.
Wizards have a foul to give if they want, and they give it right there on Schroeder. Playing hard, and it's evident when you watch him. Down to 3 seconds for Wiggins on the shot blocker. Sarr shot it from Fremont, traced the follow, and it just wouldn't.
And we're looking in the clear, so now it's just kind of getting back on the court with the guys, getting back into some rhythm, being able to play live from here on out, and hopefully a return is near.
What's it been like for you since you've been out? How much film have you been trying to apply that to when you come back and play?
Yeah, it's really been a different experience for me through my high school life, college, even my pro life. I've never missed more than 2 games in a row ever, and so to be out for what is this, 9 or 10 now in a row for me, it's been different, but it's also been a blessing in disguise. I've connected with God more, different things like that, but I've also seen
and the Warriors shooting not quite there. The Wizards are
making shots and misses. Everything's been what I expect. The Famers, three of which being at my position. You don't really know where you fit in, and thankfully I was able to find little things that I could contribute with, and got onto the court and really kind of
stops.
Yeah, as you realize, you never help off him. You're always trying to be connected to his body, but it's tough. You see that? It's tough for teams if they want to switch or whatever they want to do, because you put 2 on him and then we play 4 on 3, and so it makes it challenging for. We built the friendship. We always joke when he was at Indiana, I was at Illinois, and we played in the Big Ten tournament against each other, and I sat there and watched him. I think he had about 20 and 15 against us, and ended up beating us, and we were the 1 seed. And so we joke about that moment, but it's been good. Every step of the way, draft, summer league, G League, playing together on the court, sharing a bunch of time off the court with our families together. It's been great, and I can't wait to continue it.
What do you think about
that I do on the court? They're super appreciative of, and the energy is reciprocated with me for them, and so they do a great job, and hopefully I can continue to do a great job for them.
You went and saw Steph Curry in Paris with your buddies.
Yes. At
the Olympics. How was that trip?
It was amazing. Being able to spend time with my best friends, but also being able to spend time with a teammate and seeing that experience. Every time you got to watch Team USA play in one of those games, it was like you want to be Anderson.
The D-cell?
Yeah, Kalena said that's the D-cell move now. You've got that down.
Bro.
Looney on the roll. He was going to try to do a little tic-tac-toe to GP2. But Kuzma standing tall, coming away with it.
But you do it off like 1 foot, slowing down, like pump faking a million times. What you talked to us about your perspective there, or your mentality.
I think it's just a different way. It's something that's unique that a lot of guys haven't seen. I really, for me, learned it when we played Memphis here during the in-season tournament, and I remember vividly Scottie Pippen Jr. and.
With Schroeder, Lindy Waters had Kispert, came for the double team, and Moody went for the steal. Warriors are climbing back into this. Kispert off back iron, and Wiggins with a nice box out. How are you on the bench? We're going to let you get back down there, but are you a loud guy? Are you a cheer guy? Are you a quiet guy? What are you doing when you're out?
I think I'm more observatory. I like to see, what we're doing out there. Like I told you earlier, you see the game in a different light when you're just sitting there for 48 minutes rather than being out there sitting down. So trying to pick up things. Obviously, Dennis being a new addition, trying to learn from him, learn things that he likes. So when I'm out there with him, it makes it easier for him. And, but I think I'm a little bit of both. I try to do a little bit of everything, help guys when I see stuff.
Valanciunas,
he's solid.
Human being, Jonas Valanciunas, been doing it for 13 years.
So year 2 for you, do you have your game day routine locked in, and what's that like for you? Are you a big nap guy? Eat before the game, big meal? What gets inside here?
Yeah, home and away, I try to always get up in the morning and get shots up and get my body moving. Whether we have shoot around or it's optional shoot or whatever we do, I try to get up, get my body moving, and then go back to the hotel or my house and eat some food, take a nap.
Yeah, right.
Oh, of course. Always got to take care of my guys. They've been with me for a long time, so always got to take care of them.
Yeah, Coletta knows you get in the league, it's the new friends that worry you,
Yeah,
right? Hey, we're buddies. Come with me.
Yeah. 10 years going strong.
Speaking of,
See him knock one down. It's throw it in the post, kick it back out, inside out, Pods.
Kispert with the step around. And by the way, Brandon, when he has 18, the Warriors are 10-0.
That's crazy. I did see that stat the other day on Twitter, and I was like, oh, wow. Okay, Dennis, between the legs?
Ooh.
Oh, Trace
Games ago in between his legs. That time it was an accurate pass. Let's just talk about the NBA and the parity right now, how close the league is. In the West, you go on and you could move up. And the same thing in the East with where the Wizards are. Like, as a player, do you think about that? Or is it just kind of game to game? Let's just handle our business, respect the opponent in front of us.
I think it's just a game to game, and it's like you take care of game to game. You try to string something together. I think we're in 10th place right now. And
Gating crew, Warriors live to see another day here. You got 14 seconds to work with, though.
Buddy Hield attacking high off the glass, couldn't get an angle there. Koulibaly and Kispert's been good off the bench. Jordan Poole's been just good in general, but lost the handle there. Jordan's got 11. The recipe in Minnesota was Steph was good, Wiggins was good, and then who else would kick in? Steph's got 8, Wiggins has 8. Who else is going to kick in? Trace Jackson Davis couldn't finish that dunk.
Well, it was a great move, and Alex Sarr just kept working and bothered the dunk from behind.
Koulibaly with the big step and floating it up and out, tipping it up and out, and Trace has rebound 10. Rebounded the ball well.
It's just about moving your feet. They did a good enough job there.
Schroeder probing and looking to set up somebody, but credit the Wizards there. Shot clock at 10. Wiggins on Keyshawn George, and he will get love him at Climate because the thing I have janky 10 or 15% off.
Yeah, let everything mess with the 30%.
So Wiggins 1 of 2 from the line. Back out to Poole with the shot clock at 5. And Poole a deep 3, and Jordan Poole is 3.
Switched out and contested. You're going to have to guard a lot of ball screens this game. They're one of the teams that run a pick and roll the most in the league. Ball handler and roller. They'll throw it to both of them.
They're using a lot of size on Steph and
punished them.
Koulibaly, guard-to-guard screen, and then Poole rocks into a 3, and he's fouled.
It's a wonderful season for them, and been struggling to find his rhythm, been injured a lot. So it's nice for him to kind of have this big year.
Poole had 24 against the Warriors in D.C. He's got 18 in the first half here. Schroeder all the way to the rim.
Guy that can help at the rim. That's one way to make sure you're finishing at the rim. Help your teammates out.
After kind of a disjointed first quarter, second quarter's been pretty good basketball for both teams. Sarr corner 3, and Ripton now 11 of 20 from three-point land.
29th in three-point shooting percentage, but they're playing the Warriors.
And Steph Curry this is how upsets happen. A team comes in and just starts launching threes and hitting from everywhere. And
fire, it's official.
After the Warriors had taken the lead, now they're back down 9 again.
You better throw some more bodies his way.
Schroeder missing.
Already won the first quarter. They're looking to win this quarter too.
Keyshawn George, the show and go. Trace was there.
28,880.
Make sure I'm wearing my best outfit when they're the Warriors, and people are going to be watching. This is how every team reacts against the Warriors. They want to play their best, and sometimes they play out of their minds.
Wiggins, an open wing 3, and he got it. Steph with the delivery. Wiggs has 12. First Warrior in double figures. Poole's 21, pacing Washington. Jordan Poole down the lane. He will be fouled. 6 years. Like, what do you think?
Probably more things you can do to kind of keep your body.
Poole, house on fire right now. He's got 23. Bottoms both free throws. GP2 on the kick out. Kispert, good closeout. Wiggins couldn't pull there. Steph down the lane to lay it up and out. Looney tipping. Looney a couple times. Knocked away by Gary. But Alex Sarr comes up with it.
You got to be careful here in the bonus.
And that pass being thrown.
Left in the half, but can you have some good possessions here to end the half, going to halftime with some momentum?
Yeah, Wizards started 4 of 12 on threes, but they made 8 of 9. Team started hitting 8 of 9 as Steph
top blocking him. He was kind of tangled up there with Schroeder, and the paint was wide open. They're 25th in opponent points in the paint. You can continue to get in there. That's 24 points in the paint for the Warriors.
And you play some D this final 100 seconds of the first half. Shot clock at 7. Coulibaly on the kick out. Schroeder knowing how hot Jordan Poole's been. Kick out to Coulibaly, shot clock at 1, and it's a 24-second violation. So that's exactly what you want if you're the Warriors. Yeah. It's on the road where the Warriors were missing some bodies. Wiggins on Kuzma, now it's Steph on Coulibaly. They put someone tall on Steph the whole game, and Coulibaly's wingspan altering that shot. Curry's 4 of 10. Now GP2 didn't even let Poole come get the ball. Now he has it, and at 3, rattles out. Can you finish on a 2-for-1 here and execute this final 50 seconds? Wiggins sidestep 3. Looney fighting for that rebound. Steph around the curl, good out of bounds play, and executed perfectly.
It's a well set screen. His man got hung up on that. He's moving with so much speed, got separation.
So Poole tried to answer with a 3.
Oh, that was their 2-for-1.
Steph's got that look in his eye. Curling around. Shot clock at 12.
Now, usually they hand off for Steph right there with GP2 in the corner.
Bone-crushing Looney screen. Curry with the shot clock at 4. Coulibaly right in his jersey. Step back 3. Ticked off iron. Looney kept it alive, but the Wizards still 7 seconds to work with. Carrington out of the corner. Bottoms a quarter for Washington. So the Wizards won the first quarter.